listened to the radio station, and a woman was on there, Loretta Harris, and she happened to touch on a lot of things that were bothering me. I used to get numb. I had carpal tunnel, and I went to the doctors, and I had a wristband. They made one for me, and that didn't work. And I had that for a couple of months. And then they told me that I would have to have surgery. Well, surgery I didn't really want. And I didn't have time for surgery, so I didn't opt for that. I just wore the wristband, and eventually my hands would get numb when I'd sleep, and I could shake them and it would be okay. And it would wake me up in the middle of the night and I could do it. Then I had to get out of bed because that wasn't working anymore. I said, oh, it's definitely my neck. So I sort of went like this, and I could feel the blood going back. And I says, that's it. What's that number on that woman on the radio station? Upper cervical care. Never heard of it. But I says, my sister goes to a chiropractor all the time. And I says, I'll tell her. But I got this number, and I told her, and she says, oh, that sounds good. She says, I'll go with you. I'll check it out. And she did. She said, good news and bad news. There's one in Massachusetts, and the bad news is he's in Watertown, which is like 36 miles away. But she says, I'll go with you. So we started coming. And I have to say, it's the best thing I have ever done in my life. And not only did my numbness go away in my hands, I did not have to have carpal tunnel syndrome. I have the operation. I was on 5 blood pressure pills. I'm only down to 2 now. And I was on Claritin because as I get older, I was starting to get allergies, and the flowers would bother me at work and things, so I was on Claritin, and I haven't used that since I've been coming here. And I barely have a cold, very rare. I do take a lot of supplements too, but still, this has been the biggest help. Actually, I was a bit humped over when I went to the doctors, and they take my height. They'd have to push my head. It wouldn't go against the wall because my back was so curved. But after the first adjustment here, of course he says, relax, don't do anything, don't lift your head. But the next day, I thought I'd get against the wall, and my feet, back, and neck went right up with no problem at all. I couldn't believe it. I'm saying, wow. And I mean, I'm still crooked, but still, I'm 100% better than what I was. And so I wouldn't stop coming, and I tell everyone I know, if they come, that's fine. But I just can't boast about it enough.